We are here with Madison, who is painting away. There's already been a lot of progress made since the first time you saw this painting, but we're going to talk a little bit about the style and why she paints what she paints. Now, Madison, you grew up here in the Vail Valley originally, so these images are something that have been in your mind since birth. What inspires you, other than the fact that we live in this beautiful area, to create these paintings?
I just feel like it's just an outlet for me. I can just capture the beauty of the area in a very expressive way, and I've studied art for a long time, and so it's just something that I found that just fills that need to just do something different and create something special that people can appreciate, because we live in such a special area, and so it's just really cool to be able to create these images that show how special this area is, and it just makes me happy to be able to have the time and be in this place and create something.
We're so lucky to be able to witness your creation here and your inspiration as well. What kind of paints are you using for this painting?
So I use acrylic paint, and I like acrylic because it dries pretty fast, so I can just keep going. I can keep layering. I don't have to wait for the paint to dry. And you just kind of learn how to use the medium the more you do it. So I've kind of just figured out like different techniques of like how to
make that happen.
Make this happen, yeah.
And so, did you study painting and art when you went to college? You said you went out of state. Where'd you go?
I went to St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota. I really like cross country skiing, so I spent a lot of time outside, cross country skiing, and so just like having those images kind of being burned in your mind, I was like, and I like abstraction and landscape and the textures and patterns you find outside, and so and I miss the mountains. You go to college out of state, and then you just want to be back in the mountains. So
you said it's continued to draw you back. We do have a couple of photos from some of your finished artwork paintings, and so we're showing a couple here. This one is of the aspens. This is absolutely beautiful. We're going to talk about the knots in the aspen trees in just a little bit, but tell me a little bit about your focus on aspens and why you love them so much.
Well, just wherever you go, around here, Vail, Beaver Creek, Lake Creek, or Arrowhead, they're just everywhere. And when you're hiking in the woods, you just feel like you're surrounded by something just mystical and magical. And the aspens are they're just really interesting trees. And
yeah, I love this painting here. It's so abstract, and I love your take on nature and how you kind of make this, you have like a modern twist to it as well, which I love, all the different colors that you bring into it. How long does one of these take to make usually?
Quite a few months. I do work a paying job, like a full-time job, so trying to balance time to paint and then time to work. Yeah. So they can take 6 months sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we're so lucky that we can watch this work of art come to be, and then also, we'll talk a little bit more about how we can go ahead and purchase your artwork, and we're going to get a little bit more deeper into the art itself and behind the meaning as well. So thank you for being here today, Madison. We're going to continue to check in with her, but we're going to have a look at that weather forecast first, and then we'll check in with Claire.